Hello everybody, welcome to Jurassic World, the game, episode number 2. Now, I'm recording this later in the day. I logged on to the game earlier today, but I'll show it up on screen. We did, in fact, win the Sinoceratops tournament. We got the pack, and we actually got 7 in our incubator right now, with one more waiting to be hatched. So we are all set to get that guy to either 2 level 30s or make a level 40 if we think or feel like it. Let's check this incubation on this irritator, and it's taking forever per usual. So let's check the trade harbor, see if we got anything good. Ooh, I will take that. Free bucks. Anything good here? Good, a dinosaur trade. We'll take that one. And then do I still have a fossil? Nope. So let's buy one so that we can potentially get one more good trade here. I'll put 2 down. Sometimes they like to do 2 good fossil trades, and then you only have 1 stashed in your inventory. So that sometimes kind of sucks, but we'll make sure that does not happen. Collect food. What's it? I had like 130,000 DNA earlier today, and we lost like 50,000 just to buying all the Sinoceratops. So that was kind of heartbreaking. I'm still kind of, recovering from that. It's only been like 3 hours, nothing crazy. But let's check here. We got most of the herbivore heritage events done. I can't do the Spinotops quest, so we're just gonna stick here with the 2 unlocks. Fukuisaurus copy would be cool, but what can you do, right? So let's check here. We have Cenozoic and Aquatic event. We could do Amber, more Amber. Could do some Jurassic heroes, but I think this is really what we're looking for. Okay, get a free Quetzalcoatlus, not too bad. Meat and Might. 10% chance for Albertosaurus. That was the tournament recently, so that'd be good for help getting that's level 40. We have Oktoberfest opening. 10% chance for a Parasaura and all these other mid-tier creatures. We have Ceno Tavern Brawl. Now, this isn't too bad of a pack, but my Cenozoic lineup is not looking too great here. And a Metaposaurus VIP tournament, which we obviously cannot do. So I think we're really just stuck with these 2 events, Meat and Might and Oktoberfest opening. So let's see what we got in Meat and Might. Whole carnivore team. Are we all? Yeah, we're only allowed to use carnivores here. Okay. Now let's see what the Jurassic or the October opening looks like. A super balanced team. Alright, that's fine. They all have really low attack though, so I'm not too worried about that. So let's start with a flock. And we could put 2 okay legendaries in, or we could just put 1 really good one and just win with that. So I don't know. Here, we'll start with some of the lower level ones. We'll try maybe Baryonyx isn't going to be tough, but the Dimetricarnus and Rinchinia. Who comes up with these names? Rinchinia look pretty bad with those couple thousand health stat. So let's see. Spinosaurus Rebirth can die in 1 hit from either, so I'm not going to go with them, but I will do a T-Rex and an Indominus Rex to hopefully win us this game. Reserve with the compy. He'll have 2. Should go for an all-out here. Yep. We'll go for the 2 block, 1 reserve. That Metricarnus comes in. Okay, what an interesting choice. Go for 4 reserve. 1 block. No, so he just has 3. He'll probably go for 3. Yeah. Let's see who has the most attack stat. Definitely Indominus Rex, so we will use him. Kill him in 4. Baryonyx can't kill us in 2, so we will block for 3. Or he can kill us in 2, but we have enough block. So he'll probably go all out. Yeah. Does nothing, and we can just kill him in 2 hits. So Eternia, or whatever its name is gonna have to go for 3 to kill us outright. And I think we'll be able to kill it. I don't think we'll need to switch back to Compy to get more reserves. Yeah, T-Rex should have this. So we will do... Yeah, no, we're fine. And just like that, battle number 1 is won. Man, this level 40 T-Rex looks absolutely brilliant. I haven't had one for so long, ever since I fused Indominus, like, gosh, probably like 7 years ago. But they hand a lot of them out, to be honest, and ooh, this is scary. That is a super bad team matchup, but I think we can make it work. So here's what I'll do. Start off with the flock, and I think we'll use Heroic Dilophosaur since we can attack all of them 2 times with our heroic ability. And we'll just use Giganotosaurus to be a meat shield. I'm not too worried about their attack stats since they all have relatively lowish stats besides Stegosuchus. But I think even that will get cut down to about 600. So he should be good. We block when reserve. Sometimes the bots like to do weird things just like that. I don't know what it'll do. He'll probably reserve. Yeah. So we could have 1 block. And here's what I'll do. I'll switch into Giganotosaurus because here's the thing: is if you don't have to kill your flock, then you shouldn't, because if you switch back into it, there's a chance for one of them to come back. So he knows he might be able to kill me. He thinks I blocked for 2, but we didn't. So we're just gonna keep going for 4 reserve, 4 block, because there's no way I'm gonna be able to kill this Metavosaurus with the Dilophosaur in like 3 hits. I think the bot is in a rinse and repeat kind of state. So that's okay. I wonder if I attack for 1. Now he wants to switch it up. Maybe he'll think I went for whatever. Nope. I really don't want to die to that. That's the thing, though. There. We'll do that. We'll let an attack go through. And I don't mind having to go into Dilophosaur with 7 reserve points. But, oh man, he's not falling for the bait at all. I don't know, because I really don't want to die like this. Go for 4. Nah, he's completely just stuck, so here's what we'll do. We'll let him kill us. We'll let him kill us. And we will just use our heroic ability and try to stay alive. If he's got the same pattern, so I'm gonna just assume that he has 1 block. Now he can just kill us in 1 hit. So we kind of have to be insanely careful of how we play this. Like, I don't want to take any damage from this thing. So, there's a chance that he has 1 reserve, so I'm not even gonna risk that. He's really on the whole going for 3 thing. And just like that, we have a flock back. That is the kind of stuff you love to see. So he knows that he can kill one of them in 4, so he'll do that for sure. Yep. Awesome. We'll switch it back into Dilophosaurus. Use our heroic ability. Do a nice 455 damage. I think Metabosaurus should be dead in 3. Just barely by 5 damage. Metabosaurus is out for the count. Here comes Segnosuchus with that monstrous attack stat. Goes for 4. Alright. So we can kill him in 1 hit. Simoria goes up to 500 attack when it's boosted, so I'm not going to risk going for 2 block 1 reserve. Not that I think he would be able to kill me. He might just barely not be able to, and that's probably why he didn't attack. So, and another flock regeneration. Look at that. We're getting graced. Okay. It doesn't matter what he does here. We'll pretty much win. So, I say that. We're just gonna, it doesn't matter if the flock dies, so we're just gonna reserve for everything we got. Goes for 3. And there's no point in sitting here in the rinse and repeat, so we're just gonna switch in and all out attack here with that awesome heroic animation. Ludia did such a good job with the heroics, but I don't like how they're now just doing like celebrity dinosaurs for the heroics. I think it's really like not needed, you know? It's like we could just have like dinosaurs like Triceratops and Dilophosaurus, which are common and rare creatures, get higher levels, so it's more accessible to people, and it'll make mid to late game so much easier with a dinosaur that can go from just being something you use at like level 20 to something you could use at probably even level 99. Like the heroics are just insane, especially Dilophosaurus. I will stand by thinking that that is the best one with its ability. And my mic just absolutely fell. Alright, so we're going to go up against Nundigosaurus, Irritator Gen 2, and Echo. This is a much easier team than the last one, so here's what we'll do. We will just, $1 off on Compy. We will throw in Compy, and I'm kind of trying to keep in mind with the next event, like what we might need, so I won't use Indominus Rex, but what I will do is throw in Concavenator and Carnoraptor. I think that should be good enough to get the job done. Nundigosaurus looks really washed out. I don't know why. It feels like they turned the saturation down to like 0. I feel like that happens with a lot of creatures, unfortunately. I don't even want to imagine what it would look like in the visitor center. That place has the worst lighting of all time. I cannot lie to you guys. Goes for 3, so I think he's just been all out attacking the entire time. So I think it's just an easy switch and kill him. I don't think he's dead in 3, so we got to go for 4. Irritator can kill us in 2, so we will just go for 3 block. He should go all out, thinking he can kill us, and then we will go for 2. Decides not. Let's just say he went for 2 block, and he did, so he's gone. And Echo will come in and probably just use 2 attack, and I'm gonna honestly just say 4 block is probably what he'll do. So let's see here. Yep, 4 block. Nice, nice, nice. Probably go for 3. Or not. So we'll just go for the safest option. And he thinks that we'll only block for 4. So he will all out attack us. Or not. But 2 block is not enough to stop the wrath of Carnoraptor. So he's going to go down. Wabam. And that should be the meat and might event done. Get a little bit of... Oh. Meat and might. What do we get? 500 DNA. 500 DNA. 25 bucks. And Mensurinkus. Makes probably one of the worst hybrids in the game. But that's free DNA right there. And for completing the event, we get some SDNA, which is much needed. I think we might have enough to make a Monostegotops now. Ooh. Just 1 over. So we could really make a Monostegotops if we wanted to. Now, honestly, I've been keeping most of my dinosaurs at level 30 because I feel like it's just much more useful. 2 level 30s of most things can win tournaments and stuff. So I feel like it's just a waste to fuse them. But I think once we have enough SDNA of Monolophosaurus to make 2 Monostegatops, then that's when I'll fuse them. Because I don't want to have to lose out on these 2 dinosaurs. And I think, because let's see here. At level 40, Stegoceratops has 3,000 attack and 778, or no, 3,000 health and 778 attack. Which is okay at best. But I think Monostegatops carries that 3,000 health but adds 200 attack. So that would be wonderful. And can we do this pack? Yeah. We could get all our dailies done for sure. So let's see. We could level up this T-Rex right here. I think it's going to cost a lot. Yeah, 400,000. Way too much, but gotta do what you gotta do. So let's just go. I think I completed the mission in 1. Oh well. Get him to level 40, because why not? And we completed a badge. Sweet. Wow. Look at that. Seriously, I think one of the best looking creatures in the game. The vibrant red really looks like the old T-Rex toy from Jurassic Park in the 90s. They did such a good job with these designs back in the day. And we could fuse it if we want to, because we actually have a level 40 raptor as well. But that's a waste of DNA. No point in it. Because we can just buy Indominus Rexes now. Oh, and we got our weekly done. We can open a seasonal chance. The last one, or I would say last one if we weren't 15 points away. So here, let's not open it. Let's wait. Let's just hold on for a second. So let's see. We need to open 3 card packs. Watch an ad. Participate in any PvP arena 1 time. And collect 3 mods. All of that, which are super easy. Look at this badge we got. Star Carnivores Max. We'll take it. Adds 1 point to the badge progress. We are not getting that anytime soon. So here. Let's get some mods, shall we? Oh, did I not buy any yesterday? I don't think I did. Awesome. So the prices are not insanely high for a common mod. Let's see what we get. Not bad. I think there's only like 3 or 4 common mods in the game. So, pretty much going to get the same thing every time. Rowley, probably the second best one. And Distraction. It's okay. It is alright. Get a little bit of coin. 91,000, not bad. Let's check the prize drop. Eek. About this one. Man, the VIP prize drops are just giving free DNA. Just get that stuff, handing it out. And what's it? We're also only 2 days away from a new event. I'm not too sure what it will be, but I feel like I've heard people mention or say that it might be Heroic Rexy. So, I'm not too sure myself, but that would be awesome. And then I'm sure she would get a tournament somewhere down the line. Oh, and we got the new events. And next week's tournament, by the way, is Kentrosaurus, which is part of the Spinotops family lineage, since you have to fuse Spinoceratops with Kentrosaur DNA. Now, I probably would do this tournament if it was a 13-20 cutoff, but it's not. This tournament needs 2,500 cups to win. Probably just blew out your ear. Sorry about that. But it needs 2,000 cups to win, and that is just not anywhere near worth it for this dinosaur. I think it is honestly the third weakest tournament legendary. So, and it comes about in the Clash of Titans. I think you can literally, get it in the pack. So, it's not worth it. It has okay stats. It doesn't have a hybrid. It's just not worth your time. If a tournament is 1,300 points, always do it. But if it's a terrible creature and it's worth 2,500, then just don't even bother with it. But this does kind of get my hopes up, because I do not have Spinosaurus Gen 2. So if they follow along this trend, hopefully we might see that the weekend after his tournament will be Spinosaurus Gen 2. Now, I'm pretty sure that there has been a Spinosaurus Gen 2 tournament recently, within the past couple months, but they've sometimes brought dinosaurs back pretty quick. So I'm going to hope for that. So let's see. Let's do the Oktoberfest opening. And this one's not too bad because the creatures are relatively on the weaker side. Our best bet here is going to be to use, for sure, a herbivore, because it's weak to none of that. We'll throw in Aqualops. We'll use our heroic Triceratops, and why not Tajungasaurus? Goes for the 2 attack. Go for the good old 2 block, 1 reserve. He might reserve for 2.5, 5? Not sure. Nope. Goes for 3. He's wide open. Uriops doesn't have much attack, so I'm not too worried about taking a couple hits from him, especially since of how big our HP stat is. So let's see. Ankylodocus goes down in 3. Uriops would need to full out attack to kill us, so we will go for 2 block, 2 reserve. Why not? In comes that Uriops. Man, he's kind of got a cool level 40 design. Looks like a coral, like ocean looking vibe. That's pretty sick. We will switch back into Aqualops. Go for 4 reserve, 1 block. He will have 6. Yeah. He's probably going to go for 5. Yep, so he's got 1 block, which is not bad. We can deal with that. So let's see. Kill him in, unfortunately, 4. We just fall short of that. If he doesn't go for a block, well, he did. But there was maybe a chance that Tapijalocephalus could have maybe done a little bit of damage to us. Maybe make it a close call, but it's not. And then I won't risk just going for an all attack, so we'll just sacrifice this Tajungasaurus. He's gonna need to go for 4 to kill us. Or goes for 3 actually, but still doesn't matter. And we'll go for the all-out attack. Show off the earthquake. Wabow. I think that is so cool that spikes just erupt from the ground and just slaughter whatever's in front of it. Alright. Ooh. Amazing. We can just use Post-Suchus for this. I don't even need to use a flock for that, because Post-Suchus is just such a glass tank. It is kind of insane how easy it is to get it. Not that it is like the third hardest one to obtain shards for, but it's not too bad. So we'll go for the good old Tajunga. We could even go for Osteosaurus, but I don't like to use him that much because since he's a legendary, just has the most insane cooldown of all time. So throw in Post-Suchus and second Tajungasaurus. Why not? Going up against Beta. Goes for the 2. And in comes that Post-Suchus. Another amazing design. Ludia knew what to do back in the day. Their designs now are kind of... Don't get me started with the super hybrids. Alright. Monolophosaurus is going to go down to like 350, maybe 450 attack. So I'm not going to worry much. Yeah, 370. Probably switch out to that Coolosaurus. Looks like Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid, Kool-Aid, Kool-Aid. We'll sacrifice this Tajungasaurus. 1 block. He might go for 1. Or 3. Sometimes I like to do that. They'll like just go for 1. And it happens to work. Can we kill him in... No, we gotta go for 2. But he cannot do anything to us. He can't kill us unless he went for like 4 and we didn't block, but that's not the case, my friends. Go for 6. Wabam. And just like that, I think we have won the Oktoberfest pack. I didn't see what the other rewards were, but we're hoping for maybe a Parasaura. And that is not what we got, but hey, some free DNA right there. And that is pretty much all of the regular events done that we really care about. So let's see. Let's claim some more SDNA. Always good to get that SDNA. Get some BDNA. I've been trying to get my BDNA up. Don't get me started with the boss dinosaurs. But I think all we have left here is to do some daily missions. We can watch one ad, participate in any PvP, so we'll probably do modded. And yeah, so here, we'll do an ad for a mystery pack. Alright, let's see what we get from this. Ooh, not a bad pack. That's like 300 DNA right there. Alright, now all we have left to do is a good old modded PvP. Where is it? Right here? Now, I'm actually not too sure if really any of these tiers are different, because they, as you can see, reward pretty much the exact same prizes. I'm not sure if the percentage chance goes up at all, or just if the amount of what you get goes up. I'm going to assume that's how it works, because you can get up to like 50 SDNA on this wheel. So let's see, what's the weakest thing that'll grant us elite tier? Surprisingly, a lot of things grant elites here. I think this is just everything grant elites here. No. Alright. So Spinosaurus Rebirth is the cutoff here. And we will just use him. Actually, what we'll do is we'll use 2 Elanqua. Just to kind of even out the team. And we'll always use common mods. Just makes their life easier and they cost less. So easy to get back. We don't have split wound, which is kind of a shame, but it's okay. We will use just intimidation and we will use rally. Okay. Not bad. All those can be killed in relatively 1 or 2 hits. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like all of these Cenozoic hybrids are like freak of natures. They always look like super unpleasant to look at. Also, are you guys excited for Evolution 2? I think as of today, or yesterday it was, it's 1 month away from being released. So that's super cool. I don't think I'm gonna get the game on launch. And that's specifically because I got Evolution 2 at launch and it just was honestly not what I was looking for. So unfortunately it kind of disappointed me. I feel like the game really got better with DLC, but yeah, it was like $60, $60-$70 to, you know, pre-order it, and it just came with like almost like nothing. I feel like it didn't really bring anything that cool to the game other than really new kinds of maps. We're gonna have to go all out here. Not a big deal. I also just found this out, guys. You can pause online or quote-unquote PvP battles. Like you can click, well, it doesn't pause them, but you can like go on the whole options menu and stuff. It's kind of cool, actually. And Majungasaurus cannot kill us with 6 because he has only 16 attack. Ooh, just barely make it through. And down he goes. And that wins us, I think, all of our daily challenges. See what we win on the wheel here. There's a Spinoraptor on the wheel, but we get 40 DNA. Kind of terrible, but you know, you win some, you lose some. So here, ooh, let's claim all of these lovely rewards. Get some DNA, some XP, mainly the battle season points is what we're after here. Get our daily pack. Ooh, a free Velociraptor from that. I think that's like a, I don't even know. I think it's like a super low chance, like 2% or something like that. And we now have 2 seasonal chance packs to claim. So let's get those. 150 DNA, 150 DNA. That's awesome. $10. Wow. Those are great packs. I really love the seasonal chance packs. You get a bunch of SDNA. You have a chance for a seasonal creature. Like what? I think I've only ever gotten 1 seasonal creature from the chance packs, and it was, oh my gosh, Dracovinator. And this thing is awesome because it makes the only flock hybrid in the game as of right now. The Dreadactylus is coming soon. But that's pretty much all we have to do today, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. And let's see, if you made it to the end, comment below your favorite dinosaur. And if I have it, I might get it to level 40. Don't pick something stupid, please. All right. Have a good one, guys, and we'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.